I forgot. Wait. Wait, what the heck? What's going on? Wait, if you could hear me, don't get scared. Something's very wrong here. What the heck happened to my screen? Hold up. I don't know if you can hear me. Testing. What is going on with my screen right now? Get scared. Wait, you could see me? All right. This isn't making any sense. Let me play this back real quick. What is going on with my screen? I'm here and I'm live. What is happening? Wait a minute. Why can't I see myself? What's going on with my feed? Hold up. Something is very, very wrong here. What the? Okay, this is so dumb. I don't know what's happening to. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's annoying. That never happened before. I swear that never happens. Okay, well, this is embarrassing. Now I have even more dead space at the beginning of the video than I usually have. My goodness. My goodness. It's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, let me go right here. Let me get this real quick. Did I already get that? I think I already did, but just in case. Copy. Let's make sure these are on the correct playlist. There we go. I can always change that later if I need to. No. Boom, 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 boom. And then ba ba ba. Oh. All right. Let's just try it just for the fun of it. Let's see what happens if I go like this. If you are here after the fact, I want to say that I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you being here. I've been doing long streams lately. Long streams that I know a lot of you don't have the time for. You don't have time to play around with stuff like that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But you're here. You're here. And you're figuring it out. We're making it work together. I appreciate you doing it. I know this is a big, vast world. And there's a lot of things that you could be doing with your precious time. I understand that. I understand that. So I want you to know that I appreciate you. I want you to know that I appreciate you. And I hate to waste your time with all this fluff at the beginning of the video. But this is the life that we've chosen. And this is how the platform treats us. Oh, I need to go back and make it public anyway. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Every time I would have debates.
Wait, why did it go quiet? Okay. Okay. My videos are muted. Okay, let's make it public. Let's click through. Man, it's hot in here. I had the AC blasting and it's still hot. I got a blasting and it's still hot. I'm going through my hot flashes. I'm burning up in all these gases. I can't see without my glasses. Can't go to Disneyland without my passes. Come on. Come on. Come on back to form. True form. True form. David Flores. 2. All right, 1, 2. Camon says, enough playing around. What's up, DB920? Ramsey Saime. Oh. Well. Oh, well. What's up, MMA Spectator? Noah. El Tronado. Jane Coffee. Watching an ad. Fastest ad yet. See, Jane Caulfield, the platform is starting to reward you. They're like, you know what? This person is always watching these videos, always supporting. Let's just give them a break real quick. Marloca Javi, you're not first, but you ain't last. You ain't first, but you ain't last. That's what's important. You're all good. Don't fart and play with matches. That's what I've been telling you people. Justin Sanders, did you stream on Twitch? No. So here's what I'm trying to do. What's up, Justin? Here's what I'm planning on doing. I'm currently streaming with a platform called Streamlabs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm currently using a platform called Streamlabs to do my streams. And can you open these? Tell me. And in Streamlabs, I'm gonna start doing this as soon as possible. If I could do it before I could sell the house, I'm gonna do it. So right now I'm using the free version of Streamlabs. If you pay $27 a month or like $27.99, whatever, you can multi-stream. So every time I go live, I could be on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, TikTok. You could just blast it and immediately just multi-triple your reach, which is insane. Imagine how we do on YouTube and just being able to blast that everywhere. I don't believe that in any way would affect the experience on YouTube. And that's important. I don't even think you'd be able to tell. I don't think it would look or feel any different to you. And I want to say thank you to whoever the people are out there tapping on that screen, sending those hearts. I love it. Thank you. It's my dopamine right there. I appreciate you. So no, I used to stream quite a bit on Twitch, but I was having dinner right now, spending some time with the family. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Big thank you to everyone who contributed earlier, all the way from 99 cents to the $250. And that was there were people earlier in the stream who donated $300 total. And I want to say thank you because not only did that allow us to take care of a couple things tomorrow, but school starting, and Jesse Jr. was it's embarrassing, but because of you guys, he's able to get his backpack today. I could cry right now. It's embarrassing. I kind of wish I didn't just say that. But for those of you who get angry with me for saying, really? You've somehow so positioned yourself that you're relying on us to buy Jesse Jr. a backpack. You're the same people telling me to go YouTube full time. So don't get mad at me. You're the same people telling me to do this full time and to commit and to take the leap and to not have any regrets and to go all out, and the success is around the corner. So don't get mad at me. But it makes sense because you people that tell me that are the same people that come through and support and allow me to do things like this. So thank you. Um, Jay making me think about taking off ad block. You do what you gotta do, David. You do what you gotta do. It helps, but you guys are all helping in your own ways. I told you I was gonna come back, Guru Sis. I ain't playing. This ain't the time to play. I can't rest on my laurels. I got no laurels to rest on. This is time to grind and shine. I got to do what I got to do. We got to keep this channel's momentum going. We have to let the algorithm know that we ain't here to play. We're here to stay. How was dinner? Peaceful. It's weird to say, but fun. It felt fun. Me and Marilena have been so stressed out for a couple months. I mean, for years. But especially the last couple months with everything happening. And I hate it. But you know the kids feel it. They pick up on it, and I hate it. They shouldn't have to deal with that. And because of the immense generosity from you people earlier, a lot of that stress and fear was gone. And we just got to take a breath and sit down, be thankful, have some laughs. I feel like it's been so long since it's been like that. It was really good. David, you could disable ad block for Pacific creators so you could keep it on, but get ads for the GM. Dang! You know, that's like the one of the good things that YouTube has ever done right there. Wait, what? What? Grace Joy, did you disappear for a while? This is the first time you popped up in a while. It's so weird. It's so weird that I went out into that open sandbox, into that open world, and lived like a whole other life. Just lived a whole other life for like a couple years. Did my thing, selling cars, doing this and that. And Grace is like, did you go somewhere? I swear I just saw you, right? Did you leave? I went out, felt like I lived a whole eternity away from you guys. Yeah, I took a hiatus. Oh, that hasn't happened in a while. Yeah, I took a hiatus. I had to go and get a real job. I had to go out into the workforce and handle some things. So, but however, Grace, I have been back maybe two months now. I've been uploading more consistently than ever. So it's pretty disappointing that YouTube barely let you know that I was back. I've been uploading more consistently than ever. So you definitely should have heard sooner. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, so Justin, as far as I know, here's what would happen. If I'm able to multi-stream, the interface looks the same to me right here. Right now, what I always look at is YouTube because it shows me all the emojis you're putting and stuff like that. I can't really see it as neatly when I'm looking straight into Streamlabs. But from what I understand, my part would be exactly the same. I would just be... And honestly... Okay, so what I think it does is it takes all the different chats from all the different platforms. And I could see a chat right here in Streamlabs. And I could see one right here in YouTube. I'm always looking at the YouTube one. Now, if I did the Streamlabs, I mean the version where I multicast, I'd probably need to look in Streamlabs. And then that'll show me a blend of every platform's chat. If I wanted to, I could always just specifically look at YouTube. which I think is going to be the best route to be the priority. YouTube is just our home base. You know that. But from your end, what you see should be exactly the same. It shouldn't change whatsoever. You shouldn't even be able to tell that I have multiple platforms on. What I want to do first before I make that a consistent, I was going to say consteady. I was going to mix consistent and steady. Before I make that a consteady thing, I do want to test it once or twice just to make sure it's a smooth process. I hear streaming on Kick is pretty good. I do as well. I mean, it kind of seems like one of those platforms that poaches a lot of people that are doing really, 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 really well. And I'm not. I'm not doing really well. My streams get 2,000, 2,500 views. So they probably aren't going to be trying to scout me anytime soon. OBS lets you do that for free. I was streaming me trolling people on video games for a while. And we're streaming to like 5 different places. I feel like why did I move away from that? I used to have OBS. And for some reason I gravitated towards Streamlabs. Why did I do that? Let me see. Didn't they? No, they didn't merge, right? It's a whole different thing. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Why did I do that? So that's still free? How would they get away with that? What's the catch? How would OBS get away with doing that for free and Streamlabs charges you? How could Streamlabs be so dumb to charge you if OBS does it for free? Another thing I didn't like about Streamlabs is every time I've tried to figure out how to play stuff and test if you guys could hear it, I'll play it back and I can't hear the stuff. And I want to like play videos and stuff for you guys. So hopefully OBS could do that too. Let me see where we at. Dye my hair blue and call me Marge, cause I love you. Homie. Oh, homie. Oh, I love The Simpsons, man. I appreciate you, Spaded One McDysentery. Thank you. I love you, homie. Welcome back, Angel Padilla. Oh, yeah, I mean, you get it, right? You get it, Justin. You get it. You get it, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, we were on all those auto payments because a lot of them will give you discounts. Of course, they all want to go to auto payments so they could pull it out with the quickness. Bro, there were a couple of times where I had like really supportive nights on the stream and people helped out. And we completely forgot that there was like an auto payment or two that was going to yank money out. And bro, those nights were devastating. They completely blindsided me. And I could tell Marilena felt so bad because she had everything on auto payments and didn't think to take them off. And I didn't blame her for it. I think she felt bad, but I was like, I'm not going to hold that against you. She was all embarrassed about it. That was terrible, man. Terrible. I remember there was one specifically where I was like, are you kidding me? It was like going to make such a big difference. And then shoop, and then all of a sudden we were under and it was like, what? Oh yeah, auto payments no more, bro. No more. Keon Camaro was talking trash about you. He said he wants you on pay-per-view street beefs. Wait, what? He said he wants you on pay-per-view street beefs. What does that mean? What is your response? Are you an instigator? Kyon Kimura was talking trash about you. He said he wants you on pay-per-view street beefs. What does that mean? Like he wants to fight me on street beefs for pay-per-view? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Does that mean that first of all, I think you're messing around. But the only thing I could assume you're saying is maybe his take is that this Paramount thing is amazing. And I keep talking about how it's terrible. Hey, by the way, GSP just came out saying how terrible this move to Paramount is for the fighters. I mean, one of the most lovable, like if you don't want to take my word for it, if you don't want to listen to me, because I feel like most people have been understanding what I'm saying. I feel like most people are simpatico about it. But there's been a couple people like, the fighters get paid enough, the rich get richer, whatever, who cares, stop crying. But in case you need to hear any extra about it, one of the most beloved figures ever in MMA, ever, GSP is saying, yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. You're taking away all their negotiating power when it comes to pay-per-view and points and making more scalable money. This is terrible. So there you go. Forget what I say. Listen to GSP. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it makes me I've done this thing for so long, feeling like an idiot and feeling foolish and immature that like I should just let the dream go. And just feeling like a failure. And then when I then am able to circle back around and be like, hey, you need that? Here it is now. Hey, you need that for school? Here it is now. To be able to now see this producing something. Oh, that's a new feeling. That's a new feeling. And if you would let them, I'm far behind. Let me try to catch up here. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. I was just trying to just savor it. Come on, baby. Hey, I don't know who gave people have been crazy generous lately, Gabriel Medrano, and have been handing out memberships left and right. And I thank you for being here and just being around enough that the platform chose you to bless with the membership. It helps people that frequent this channel, people that come to the lives. It takes note of that. Allegedly. And when someone gives memberships, it randomly gives them out. So thank you for being here, Gabriel. Bellator was unwatchable quality-wise after Paramount took them over in 2017. Won't expect anything less for you. Yeah, you fight cheap. Yeah, a lot of people keep bringing up the point, bro. It's the same. It's the same company, Spike TV. Some of you might not know this. Spike TV rebranded, and it's now Paramount. So people are like, bro, that's where they were at before. What's the big deal? Well, first of all, they left for a reason. And Spike TV at the time was this edgy, rough around the edges, kind of like, I would put that in the category of like, what was that other, gosh, I can't even think of it now. What was, like FX or something like that. Something a little like, ooh, a little dicey, you know? Paramount now it's just more corporate, clean cut, mainstream, watered down kind of stuff. Just like every other platform, playing it safe. And it's gotten political. Now, I'm not taking one side over the other. I'm just voicing observations here. I think it's very interesting, and I'll just go ahead and integrate the title and thumbnail of this video. Not today, El Tronado. There was other days where I got some support on YouTube. And we were not expecting an auto pay that went through. And maybe we were going to use it for something that we really needed at the moment. And then the auto pay went through and we got overdrafted. And it was just very frustrating night. But not today. No. We're good today. Today was amazing. But Dana White was today. He came out today like if he was breaking the biggest news. And, you know, they make the rounds. You could probably see it. He'll probably say the same thing to a lot of different talking heads. But he was on some channel, some station, I don't know. And he was talking about how, like, it's official. I'm announcing it. We are going to fight on July 4th at the White House. Bro, I've been making videos about this for 2 months. I know. There's already betting odds. We already know. People are making travel arrangements. We know this. But it's being talked about in a different way now, with a different tone, with a different attitude. Because now there's some business involved. And you know where Donald Trump started out. He's a businessman. So now you got Paramount. Now you got this thing locked in. There's all these moving parts. Stephen Colbert gets outed, right? Because he's been telling the same joke for a decade. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Colbert gets the boot. From who? Paramount and Skydance. And he starts complaining, saying, this is all because of Trump. I'm getting bullied. I'm getting peer pressure because I was saying this and that. Well, be that as it may. Skydance and Paramount told Colbert, so he's gone. Paramount swoops up UFC. They're using that Colbert budget for the UFC, which ain't enough. Fighters aren't going to get paid. Oh, well. Now they're starting to be more concrete about this coming together. Because Dana White wasn't just talking about the fight at the White House on July 4th today. He was hand in hand also talking about the Paramount deal. Perfect. Now it's not just being pitched as a White House event. And now we're not just hearing about a Paramount acquisition. No. What we're hearing about now is UFC 250th year anniversary, the Declaration of Independence fight, U.S. versus Britain, whether that's Tom Aspinall versus John Jones or Tom Aspinall versus Derek Lewis, whatever. And it's going to be broadcast on Paramount or CBS by way of Paramount and Skydance. It's all coming together perfectly. Symbiotic. Dare I say one world order. Dare I say one world currency. Dare I say by the time the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence comes around, we're all going to be paying it with the same currency. We're all going to be paying for Paramount, ordering this fight with the same type of currency. We're going to be able to scan our foreheads and watch the White House event. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. The national anthem of abuse that no one caught on to in the 60s, 70s. I don't even know how to love you just the way you want me to. I have to go to English right now. I'm a sophomore, but I'm ready to learn. This is creepy, bro. To learn. But it's beautiful. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready Did you get your backpack? Yes, I got it. Did you tell your mom you're going to be at your friend's house? Yes, I told her. Did you tell your friend what to say in case your mom calls? Yes, I did. This song's creepy, bro. They made so many songs like this back in the old days. It's crazy what they got away with. Oh, yeah. He's Seinfeld on the Merv Griffin. The Merv Griffin. Yeah. Oh, man. And they're like, who are you talking to? Oh, man. To make you understand. To hold your hand. Oh, hey, look at this, man. Look at this. This is who I think it is, right? My memory serves me correct, right? Is the homie in the chat? Hey, I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna play it safe. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the homie Julio Juice. The Juice. I want to say thank you for slapping down 10 big ones on my PayPal and for specifically saying for a chicken sandwich for later so I could show this to Marilena for proof that it's for a spicy chicken sandwich and nothing else. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You know how to really come in and support a homie with spicy chicken sandwiches. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Where am I at? Why Dana White trying to seduce me through the picture? Yeah, Jake Miller. ESPN Plus is so frustrating, so glitchy. Get on Paramount pay-per-view sold last week. It's going to be $30 a month by the end of the year, so $360 a year. Could have just bought 4 pay-per-views, bro. Kimura will get hit like a piñata. Hey, Lord of the Pies. I'm gonna tell you, and I don't want to be too specific. I don't want to be obvious. What did you see earlier when you said that you saw something like a YouTube partner thing? I'm gonna tell you, it's eating away at me and it's driving me crazy, because actually, Marilena showed me something earlier on her phone. She went to my YouTube homepage and the live tab, and a bunch of my videos were missing. And she says, why does it look like this? You've been streaming every day. And there were several videos missing. There was like 4, maybe 5 from the past month or 2. And then everything after that was from months and years ago. And there were chunks of videos missing. And I told her, I'm shadow banned. I told you, I'm shadow banned. There were dozens of videos missing. And then I look on my page, on my phone, on my live tab, and they're all there. Like, they're tricking me. Like, oh yeah, sure, everything's fine. Everything's in order. I look on her phone, ton of them are missing. Oh, my kid was asking me earlier, hey, weren't you streaming? I said, yeah. And they're like, how come I couldn't find your stream? I didn't see it on the homepage. I couldn't see it anywhere. I went to lives. It wasn't there. I told them I'm shadow banned. And then Lord of the Pies, it reminded me, you said something about you saw some kind of logo or preferred YouTube. Or where did you see? Where did you see it? I want to try to find out more about this. Where did you see it? How does it pop up? I need to do some research. What's up, Melancholy? Melancholy. Hey, Angel Padilla, he was? Well, I don't know, because you're playing with me, because you're within the same breath, you're saying you're an instigator, but then you're also saying that he was, so I'm confused now. I'm just glad I don't have to spend $1,200 a year anymore. Jeez. Let me check if the thing updated, if the members thing updated. Crystal Blue Persuasion. Crystal Blue Persuasion. It's taking forever to load. Crystal Blue Persuasion. Crystal Blue Caucasian. Oh, memberships. Here we go. What the heck, man? It says 452. There's no way. We have had so many gifted memberships since then. So many. It shows me in this other window. Wait a minute, is that how this works? I don't know if it goes in order. I better not say anything about that. I don't want to disrespect anybody. But you know what? I will. It goes in order. There's somebody named Jared 1701. Jared 1701. He has had the absolute longest membership on this channel. He has the record. He has had the longest membership. Wait, am I looking at that correct? It looks like it to me. Let me make sure. If what I'm seeing is correct, and it looks like it, there's someone, yeah, it looks like it's going in order. Jared 1701. He has had a membership for 60 months. 60 months. Bro. 5 years. 5 years. After that, we got a handful of people for no, after that is Mireya Jones. I haven't seen Mireya in a while. Mireya 59 months. We got a handful of people in the 50s. I miss Benjamin Vega. Where is he at? So at this moment, it did refresh. I don't know why it's not refreshing on this page. I got good news. We have 501 members. It is it's a surreal thing to look at. It's a little bit surreal to look at. $501 members. We have never been closer to our goal of 2 million. We have never been closer. 501. Bro, that feels so good. There you go, Justin. It feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. Surreal gain. Oh my goodness. Bro. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Oh, why did my screen freeze? Thank you, everybody, for making this happen. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Lord of the Pies. It just I was very I'm very curious about that. Um Yeah, that's how they do with everything. That's how they do with Netflix. They'll get you at first. It's only $8, and 6 years down the road, you're paying $30. Just like everything else. Wait a minute, I get videos. Which videos are you talking about, Justin? Those have to be members only videos, right? Because I never took it off on here. Unless there was a couple one-offs. You're right. Maybe you said something on them streams that didn't follow the agenda. Well, I told you guys a while back. Thank you again, Julio. I told you guys a while back. I've made jokes, and I don't go too hard on them because I don't want to be all. I never make it. It's never a goal to be offensive. I'm not not trying to shock anybody and be an edgelord or anything like that. But I know I've made jokes and said things in the past that definitely don't fit with the narrative. And I would get those videos age restricted, blocked, demonetized. I definitely found myself on YouTube's radar. And they wouldn't just automatically age restrict and demonetize me. It says that it would even go to the level when I would appeal it that a person manually did it. So they know what they're doing. So yeah, they don't like me. Thank you, Cody. Oh, you knew what I was talking about, Cody? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Doesn't pan out, but whatever. I don't want to be a hater. Yeah, YouTube didn't show you live in my subscriptions. Only in the main one after scrolling down like a mile and a half. I was telling people daily in my videos that I upload every day now that I'm here every day, just so that they wouldn't have to depend on the algorithm, so that it didn't matter if the videos were promoted or not. But I don't know. Melancholy, bro. You keep speaking the truth, they're gonna shadow ban you. I am shadow banned. Unfortunately, it's the non-truth era. Yeah, I am shadow banned. I literally had Marilena show me her phone today with so many of my videos not there. And I told you guys, do you remember? I was at Target or something, and I do it often. They're always like, bro, when we go to Target or Best Buy or something, I love to test it. I'll go to the devices, I'll go to the laptops, I'll go to the phones, and I'll pull up my page. I'll pull up Mexican martial arts, and there's a ton of videos that don't show. Now, I could understand if you Googled or if you were on YouTube and you typed in Mexican martial arts, different videos will pop up, and YouTube might show you different ones based on your taste and stuff like that. But if you're on my home page, it should just be what it is. My most recent video should show. If you go to live, it should show all the lives, videos, same thing. There were a ton of them missing. Every time I go look at a different store or stuff, my homepage is always like so bare. Next time you do it. Next time you go to a store, next time you go to Best Buy, next time you're at Target, or maybe if you're at you're with a friend that's not subscribed to me, go on their account and just go to my homepage. Maybe if you subscribe, it'll treat you differently. It's like, okay, fine, they're in the club, okay. But if you're an outsider, it might hold back a lot of content, which is scary. I'm doing all this for nothing a lot of the time then. YouTube is actively preventing me from getting more exposure. What's up? What's up, Drew? What song? What song was I singing? Balloon Fart 808. Flaco's taking the videos down. You help me, girl. Hold on. Let me. Where are you at? There you are. Chalk Fury at FuriousComedy.com. Only 1,999,499. We have never. Oh, it's so beautiful to see that number. We have never been so close. We have never been so close. And we've never grown so quickly. Those two things combined, the combination of the two is very important. Very important. Thank you, Chuck Fury. Again, I'm glad you safely arrived at your destination. Thank you, El Tronado. Hey, since El Tronado brings it up, I have been a little bit worried because like 99% of our members have been gifted memberships, which means when the month runs out, they may not re-up. They may not re-sign. So I'm a little bit paranoid about that. But hopefully we'll keep getting new ones. And hopefully the people like what they see and they'll stick around. I just got to continue to be on my members only content. I got to keep bringing you members only streams and members only behind the scenes and stuff like that. Thank you, Chuck Fury. What's up, Quick Shot Satisfaction? Do I get banned for picking Crawford? Do I get banned for asking that? No! I believe Crawford's going to win that fight. I believe it's time. I believe Canelo has done enough throughout his career. I believe he's gotten through enough. I believe he's received enough victories that he hasn't actually won. I believe it's time for him to officially, definitively be exposed. I'm definitely not a person that roots for someone just because of culture or anything like that. It is finally time for him to definitively, authoritatively, unquestionably be exposed. We have 82 likes in the chat. We have 82 likes and we have 101 people watching. There's a discrepancy. Cause I got all my homies with me. I would appreciate it very much if you would like the video. Hey, the difference between 2 digits and 3 digits, do I got to explain? The difference between 2 digits and 3 digits. It could make or break you on YouTube. I know, I understand, and I'm thankful. You know you're doing something right. You know you're growing. You know you're on pace if you have hate watchers. I get that. But if you are here and you love the community and you're part of the community, I'm going to need you to like this video. It's getting real bummy in here. This is unacceptable. What happens if someone gives more members than are in the chat? What happens to the leftovers? So from what I've seen, YouTube still somehow passes them out, because there's been people who have showed up. There's been people in this stream since I've started that have showed up. I think there was 2 of them that said, hey, whoever gifted me that membership from earlier, thank you. And they were gifted it earlier in the stream from earlier today. So YouTube will just send it out somehow. What's up, Miami in the house? I don't like to yawn on the microphone, so I try to turn it into a whole thing. I hope you didn't notice, and then I just exposed myself, but not like that. I didn't expose myself, like, you know what I'm saying. That's true. We are family. And I get Darth thrown in with me. Billy the Kidder, hit the PayPal. Hit the PayPal for my real dojo fees. This is just to stimulate the chat. Thank you, Billy the Kidder. Thank you. You know, I don't like to talk about it very much. But I got a PayPal. I don't like to talk about it very much. This got funky. Hold up. Wow, this is crazy. Did I rename this? Wow, this is annoying. Does that work? Is that better? Trying to make some adjustments on my screen here. Things got a little shifted over. I'm very picky about my layouts and my spacing and stuff like that. Very picky. I need everything to be just so. Just so. Thank you. Hit the PayPal for my real dojo fees. This is just to stimulate the chat. Thank you. Oh, somebody did. Someone did hit the PayPal. This was 7 minutes ago, too. This was before you even said that. Oh, wait a minute. That was you. You're talking about yourself. I thought you were rounding up the troops. Billy the Kidder says, hit the PayPal for my real dojo fees. This is just to stimulate. Look at this. Look at this, man. We already know that the machine of YouTube is a monster, and it wants you to feed it. And Billy the Kidder's playing the game to get on the good side for the channel. I appreciate that. And in addition to that, he just slapped down 20 big ones. 20-0 in the PayPal. Thank you. Thank you, Billy the Kidder. I appreciate you. That's a double whammy. We call that a double whammy in the community. Try moving your streams to Twitch or doing a multi-stream. Yes. We were just talking about that earlier. Uchi Sports. I'm planning on doing multi-streaming in the very near future. I gotta just cast this thing out there. And that's one of the reasons why I've been saying, like, I know we're in that quantity over quality era right now for the time being. But I know that when I start making shorts and editing them, because they're not only going on YouTube, they're going on multiple platforms. I'm just so excited about that. Because YouTube itself, you guys are different, but YouTube itself, the machine of YouTube, seems to hate me. And it's like, why have I been just so hyperly focused on that? What if I give some love to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook? That could open huge doors. I see tons of videos, just can't find the Discord plug. T-Nows, you looking for T-Nows? Oh, we switched it up. T-Nows. Okay, let me see. Let me see how I could help lead you in the right direction. If we go to membership and we go, yeah, see, YouTube did some dumb thing on here. They made the membership tab all weird. Okay. T-Nows, are you on a phone or are you on a computer? Old Dirty Berg just joined the membership. Thank you. Wait a minute. Let me scroll back a little bit. Old Dirty Berg, thank you. Hey, these self-inflicted memberships, they hit in a special way. These self-inflicted memberships, when someone goes out of their way to enter the family, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Did you see Alex Pereira filming a movie instead of training? Bro, no, I did not. That is hilarious and stupid. Oh my gosh. Darth Ronin. I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining the membership. We love to have you here. Where everybody knows your name. Thank you, bro. I'd sign up for Twitch for you. Sure. Hey, Mike, I had so much fun on Twitch. We had a little window where I'd go on there and I was playing, what was it at the time? UFC 3? UFC 4? We were playing UFC and I was having a good time on there. I need to get back on there. You're on the iPhone. Okay. Let me look on my phone. Okay, so if I go to that tab and view channel, membership tab. So dumb. Okay. T-Nows. If you could go to the membership tab. You know what? Forget it. Here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to do this for you right now, T-Nows. Oh, that was an accident. Copy. Let me do this. I'm sorry to hear that, T-Nows. I'm sorry to hear that. And I don't want to, I know you're probably here as a relief, as an escape. I don't want to poke at it and ask, what about this? How about that? How'd it go? I just, all I have to offer right now is the same thing I said earlier. I hope that in the midst of this situation that you're in right now, you could make steps and be like, I think this is the right thing to do. I'm going to do this. And then you do it and it feels like it did nothing, made no difference, might have even made it worse, got you nowhere. But I hope you just keep taking those steps. And I hope you just keep making improvements and you keep trying and trying again, because it's when you're so deep in a pit sometimes, you got to take 10 steps, you got to take 100 steps, you got to take 1,000 steps. And it feels like you're not going anywhere because that pit is so deep. And when the pit is so deep, you lose perspective. It's like being dropped in a forest and you're blindfolded. And you take steps and it feels like pointless, like you accomplished nothing because you're still blind, you don't know where you are, you're lost, you're scared. But you have to understand, in reality, there's no way that you're not moving. Just, it's logically, literally impossible. If you're blindfolded and it's dark and you're scared and you're lost in a forest and you're taking steps, you are moving. And it might take a while until it's recognized as progress. But you're still moving. You're making moves. You're being active. You're not laying down and dying. And that will be seen by whoever needs to see that. Even if they're not necessarily the decision makers, the people who need to see that will see it. The people who you want to care, the people who you love will see that. Now, if you give up and you're like, it doesn't matter anyway, people aren't in your mind. They're not in your brain. They may not be able to empathize with that. They may just think, oh, she don't care. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew she'd give up. You can't give people that. And you especially don't want people who you love and who you want to love you to even have the opportunity to pick up that perspective. And you know, as well as I do, that people who have bad intentions will use that and use that as ammunition toward other people. See? Look at her. See? So I hope that you just keep making the necessary steps that you feel are appropriate. Keep making your moves. It might feel for a long, long, long time. Man. Man. Sorry to hear that. I have this conversation with people sometimes, and they'll how does it go? They'll I'll tell people, just because something's legal doesn't mean it's moral, right? I think that's the most basic way to put it. And I don't know what you're going through, and I'm not going to pry. But there may be legalities that are standing in your way and making things tough, but it doesn't mean that it's right. Doesn't mean that it's moral. Doesn't mean that you haven't done what you need to do. It's stupid. It's unfair. People get biased against people. Don't give them any hope. It's got to be so frustrating to know that you're doing something, doing what you feel like you need to be doing, and there's people and things in your way just, nope, nope, nope. T-Nows, I'm very limited. But what I can do for you, I just posted a brand new, fresh link in the members only tab just for you. It's right at the very top. Did I literally? Oh my gosh. Hold up. I think I just posted it publicly. I had to delete it. I didn't. Hold up. Oh no. Let me try again. I gotta put members only. Oh snap. I put it for the whole public. I knew it didn't look right. I had to delete it right away. There we go. I just did a fresh, new, brand new post for UT Nows. Yeah, I'm so sorry, T Nows. That's dang. That's heartbreaking. It's like the worst, when it's involving your children. I just don't understand if I mean you clearly feel so strongly about this, how people aren't seeing what you're seeing. I don't know if you're dealing with like a Ted Bundy kind of figure where they just hide it so well or what, but I'm sorry. And I don't what I also am afraid to do is rant about it and act like I know anything and just, annoy you because you know what's going on and I don't, and definitely not a law expert. Sorry about that. GM Jesse, is it true that you will fight Chelsea on site? I'll say this. I'll grapple him on site. Because there's potential there. And I've said it before because I'm grandmaster enough to admit that I respect a lot of what Chale has done. And I've actually enjoyed quite a bit of what he's done. And I would like to at least give him the opportunity to make things right. To be a producer and a showrunner on my Mexican martial arts series. I'd like to bless him with that opportunity. So I will grapple him on site out of principle. But I won't strike hard, strike first, no mercy. I won't go to that level right away. Well, see, that's why I also want to make sure that I don't just make this even more into a thing that you don't. I used to have a best friend, and I regret it. Not having a best friend, but well, maybe. I used to have a best friend when I was in high school. And there was a point in high school where I went through some really difficult, dark stuff, and it just had a tremendous impact on me. And this best friend, like one of the best friends I've ever had in my life, if not the best, just amazing friend, very close. I mean, like brothers. He just, it seemed like he just couldn't help himself from talking about this thing that I was going through. And he was like trying to make me feel better, maybe trying to lift me up, trying to encourage me, but he wouldn't stop talking about it. And I tried to express to him, and maybe because I was not the best communicator. I think in my own way, I tried to express to him a few times, and looking back, again, I don't think I did a great job doing it. Maybe he didn't pick up on it, that I didn't want to talk about this thing anymore. And every time I'd be around him or hang out with him, it was just a drag because he wouldn't stop talking about it. And he didn't realize it hurt me even more to have to keep hearing about it. And it got to the point where I slowly started phasing him out of my life. And we stopped hanging out. And it was literally because it caused me so much pain. I was doing everything in my life I could to escape this one topic, and he kept bringing it up. And it wasn't like he was trying to like be a bully or you know, be annoying to me. I don't think he realized. I don't think I expressed in a great way, hey, could you please stop? And I don't want to be that to you, you know, if you're coming here to get your mind off of stuff and have an escape. I definitely don't want to magnify things. So I want this to be able to remain escape for people. Josh 9322 PB&J or bologna and cheese. Woo! Like right now, peanut butter and jelly for sure. I love peanut butter and jelly. I would often get those hey, I want to say thank you, Lord Racer, for leaving that comment. I would often get those. Where is it? Those Smucker's cans where it has the peanut butter and jelly inside, and I would just eat it with the spoon. I love peanut butter and jelly, especially the crunchy peanut butter. But if you know what? I don't really eat bologna anymore. I was like raised on bologna. I'm probably like 85% bologna. Like I think it just stays with you forever. Cause I don't know is that real food? I think it kind of just collects within you. But like if I could swap it with like turkey, I love. I don't think I've ever really talked about it on here. I'm not sure. I could eat sandwiches for dinner for like the rest of my life. I love sandwiches, all different kinds. I love Subway, Jimmy John's, Porta Subs. I love sandwiches. Deli Delicious. I love sandwiches. I love them. And I love to pack them. Bell peppers, onions. And again, I used to be a hater. I used to like want to throw up when anyone would even come near me with tomatoes. And I still won't put them in cheeseburgers. But I'll put them in a sandwich. Bell peppers, onions. I don't really get down with them. I like provolone. I like provolone cheese. I like white cheeses. I don't hate American cheese, but I'm liking white cheeses in my sandwiches these days. Pickles. Sometimes I get a little frisky. I'll throw some jalapenos in there. Not too many. But it's got to be stacked with onions. Mayonnaise, mustard. You got to hit it with the mustard. I love sandwiches, man. Banana peppers. And then if I got some hot Cheetos on the side. Ooh, I love sandwiches, man. I love kettle chips. Kettle chips. That crunch, bro. That crunch. Tarinto! Grandmaster, what type of pro wrestling match will you choose to settle things once and for all with Charlie Sonnen? And how will your entrance be like? Um, um, hold up, I lost it. Okay. What type of pro wrestling match would you choose? It would have to be a cage match. Have to be a cage match. 100%. Oh, I kind of like a ladder match. But cage match. You know what? A cage ladder match. A cage ladder match. How would your entrance be like? I would just run. I would sprint. And I'll probably tell them play no music. There's no music. There's no song short enough. I'm gonna get out there quick. I'm sprinting. You got me all excited, bro. You got me amped up for it. Today I bought peanut butter Oreos. That's a thing? Whoa, how have I missed this? Oh, I'm intrigued. I love peanut butter, but I'm also very picky with my Oreos. I eat the mega stuff ones that are like, it has like a crazy, like comical amount of white in between. And I also like the yellow package. What they call it's like the Oreos that aren't chocolate. The vanilla ones. Chancla on a rope. I'm kind of missing a lot of the story here, and I'm piecing some together. But if I'm understanding what I'm seeing here, T-Nows, I think that would be a great thing. I think I'm not saying that it's a good switch, you know, but I'm saying if something is gonna happen anyway, if this terrible, agonizing, heartbreaking thing is gonna happen regardless, then it might be a great idea to do something like this to give you some peace of mind, some purpose in what you're doing. It could bring attention to the situation. It might help it. It might affect some of the, who knows? Like, think big picture. It could affect legislation. It could affect, you could pull on the heartstrings of the right people and make them see, in a way that people should feel, not just black and white. What does it say on paper? What is this loophole? What's this legal thing? And like, if someone actually sees the situation as it is, like a human being with a heart, might do something. The blessing in the skies. I'm telling you, it's the blessing in the skies. Oh, I love Nutter Butters. I would always take a bunch of Nutter Butters in my bag with me to work. When I was at the car dealership, I would just sit there on my computer munching on Nutter Butters. In the game, I lost you. We got Chanclas flying in the chat today. Hey, what's this community of Chancla slingers we got here tonight? I'm missing the inside meaning here. Loving the long streams, Grandmaster. Gonna crash for work. Later, MMA family. Hey, I'm so glad to have had you here, Cody Chapman. Thank you. I know they're not for everybody. I know that. But I appreciate you. Golden Oreos. That's what it is. I used the blessing in the skies at work today. The guy gave me a funny look. I can't remember if I was at work or where I was. I might have been talking to a customer, actually. And I said blessing in the skies. instead of blessing it. Because I say it so much, I forget. Yeah, I feel like either they didn't want to make me feel weird and they didn't acknowledge it, or they didn't catch it. But I remember there was a lot going on in my beanie. Yeah, if I wouldn't have stopped for that dinner break, yeah, it could have been crazy. Could have been even more legendary. It's a new movement, Grandmaster. Chanclas up. I love it. That's beautiful. That's good, man. What do you think of MMA Joey? Are you guys playing with me? I feel like every stream people ask me what I think of MMA Joey. I love that dude. He's the best. He's the best. He has the best takes. He has the best takes all the time, 60% of the time. You're right. T-Nows, of course. I'm actively looking for roles. If you got any tias, if you got any primos, if you got anybody out there, I'm actively looking for movie roles, TV roles. And I even do industrials. That is kind of weird, huh? There's not even a beanie. That's pretty weird. Tronado. I texted Marilena earlier and I told her, hey, chill out. Chill out. People came through fat today. You know what? We've had to be very makeshift the last few days with dinners. And again, I'll eat frozen corn dogs and frozen burritos till the beanies fall off. I don't care. I'll eat scrambled eggs for dinner and, whatever till the wheels fall off. I don't care. But bro, it's not the same when you're doing it with kids, I will happily pour some batter out of a box and just eat a pancake. Just make myself a pancake for dinner. And keep editing and doing stuff on here. But it's not the same with kids. And I just got sick of the way it's been the last few days. And I told her, you know what? People came through fat today. Get some pizza. Get some pizza. You know what? Get some jalapenos too. Let's get some jalapenos. And I told Jesse Jr. He was so happy. He loves pizza. That's his favorite food. So that felt really, really, really good. Really good. It was a big departure from the way it's been lately. We had a little bit of an escape. Resident Alien Invasion. Cacahuates. Japoneses. And Coca-Colas. The PB&J. Mexico. You, wait, in Coca-Cola? Wait a minute. You put it in the soda? What? I've never heard of that before. And you don't choke on it when you drink the soda? Like, how does that work? Cacahuates japoneses en Coca-Cola. And Coca-Cola or in Coca-Cola? That's the thing? How do you get that down? We haven't had the paid ad read today for MMA Joey. Heck yeah. We're already working on the MMA movie. We got to have like sister movies, We got to have a whole production thing going on here. So it's beautiful. Hey, Lifetime is all good. That's my demographic right there. Marzipan. Oh, those are so good, bro. Oh, I love those. It's been so long. I feel like that's what we do every day, Jane Caulfield. Justin Sanders. That's what I eat daily. Exactly. I'm all good doing that. Slap down some ketchup. I just don't want to raise the kids on that, you know. Yeah, same here. The 2 minutes. Throw the Maruchan, the cup. I love the cup noodles. I love those. I could eat those every day. I can't eat a frozen burrito that doesn't explode its fillings out when I cook it. Hey, sometimes I get fancy. I like to make my frozen burritos real crunchy. I put them in the oven. I love those. I like the chile verde ones. They call them the green burritos. From where I'm at, it's not the Tintas. I don't even know where that is. They're the El Monterrey ones where I'm from. There would be an Asian lady at the buffet that would spaz and say, "No rolls, biscuit," when I would ask for roll. What? That's offensive where they come from. Eating a frozen corn dog would hurt my teeth. Yeah, pizza. Don't let all this distract you from the fact that GM picks up doggy doodoo with his raw hand. No protection. Oh, man. Savage, that's the only way, bro. It's the only way. It builds the immune system. It's not the color, it's the way you think and the way you live. The breadsticks, too. There you go. My boy's the same way when we could get the breadsticks. Oh, we're living fat right now. I'm almost caught up. No, I'm not. It skipped on me. I think I just saw a PayPal come through as well. Whoever that was, I don't want you to think I forgot about you. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Unbelievable that people are still donating to the PayPal. Unbelievable. So they put it in the soda. You chew it like boba. Wait. No, do you chew boba? I feel like I would just swallow them whole. Are you supposed to chew them? I do chew them though too. I do both. Me and Ed's. I didn't know till very recently that Me and Ed's is not a national chain. I had no idea. So you might have never heard of Me and Ed's. Ooh. There you go, Justin Sanders, living the life, bro. Good for you. Same here, bro. I definitely unexpected. Hey, that'll be fun, Justin. We could figure that out. Yes, if you will be so kind, liking the stream goes a long way. I would appreciate it very much. I've been getting sores on my mouth from eating too much bacon. What's up, Justin Mac MMA? What's up? I've been eating the McGoreng fried. Dang, you get fancy with it. I just eat the chicken one. When I get a little frisky, I get the spicy chicken one. I never even heard of this one. Just send your kid to Dagestan. 5-6 years and forget. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that hit. Oh, okay. Let me hold up. Okay, there we go. Let me switch it to this is so glitchy. Switch it to live. Okay. Look at this. Hoser the guy. Hoser the guy. Hoser the guy. The faithful. I help when I can. Chancla for chancla. Hoser the guy slapping down 30 big ones in the PayPal. 30 big ones. You know what, Hoser the guy? I'm going to slap down 30 for you. Oh, it's making me take off one. Wait, what? Are you serious? Okay, that's as many as it lets me put. That's ridiculous, by the way. I'm putting chanclas up. I just hopped onto the trend. I just got laced up. They taught me we're doing a new thing apparently. I'm putting chanclas up for Hoser the guy. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Chancla for chancla. I appreciate you. Very kind of you. Bro. Absolutely, Grando. You watching it already? Thanks for the blood in, blood out recommend, GM. Fantastic flick. You already getting on that? Dang. That's commitment right there. You should check the flooding in the interstate in Chattanooga. Just drove by there yesterday and it flooded bad today. Dang. Is anybody in the Chattanooga area? You got to be all right. Have you heard about the guy that threw a plastic weenie on the WNBA court? He did it again, and this time it was purple. This is bad news. He has variety and options. The way that this read just hit so perfectly. It's like, wait a minute, everybody, he has more than one. Oh, what the heck? That's real? Oh, man. Interesting. Heck yeah, Justin Sanders. Give me some of that. My name. I'm trying to get the voice back like Popeye. Give me some of that chicharrón. That chicharrones. I was better earlier. Miklo was my nickname from the homies back in the day, Milkweed. What the heck? Wow, that's crazy. That's dangerous. American Me, I got a family that's in the movie too. No way. Yeah, we were talking about American Me and Blood In, Blood Out earlier. Some good videos. Vegas. Man, I don't know if anything good happens in Vegas. I don't know if anything good happens over there. It's getting dangerous over there, bro. People up to no good over there. People getting caught up over there. People acting out. What do they call them? What are the kids calling them? People acting out their intrusive thoughts these days. Dana White, UFC performance bonuses increasing after Paramount deal. Okay. They're starting to add new details to this whole thing. They're starting to add new information. Dana White, UFC performance bonuses increasing. While the full picture of how much fighters will or will not benefit from the UFC $7.7 billion Paramount broadcast deal remains unclear, Dana White was quick to confirm one thing Tuesday when asked. I'm not going to have any comments on that yet because we still have to get together and figure this stuff out. White told MMA Junkie and other reporters Tuesday after Dana White Contender Series 77. It's August. We have until January to figure all that stuff out. But the low-hanging fruit that's easy to answer, bonuses are obviously going up. That'll be big. Forget about the tide rising with all the other fighters. Just the number that the bonuses bring to a fighter is millions of dollars. Forget about the tide rising with all the other fighters. Just the number that the bonuses bring to a fighter is millions of dollars. What are you talking about? So is he talking about how much they're going to raise them? Because usually people are getting like $50,000 bonuses. Now he's saying millions of dollars. Just the number that the bonuses bring to a fighter, so not two fighters, not the cumulative, commutative property. So he's not talking about the adding them together. He's saying the number of bonuses brings to a fighter is millions of dollars. White did not specify how much the new bonuses will be. The Paramount deal goes in effect starting with the first event in January of 2026. Since 2013, the 4 performance bonuses handed out after each UFC event have steadily been $50,000 apiece, with very few exceptions. Pay-per-view points. Historically, champions have taken a percentage of the pay-per-view buy rate. One of the biggest unknowns, at least publicly, surrounding the promoted extinction of pay-per-view events in the Paramount era is that of what will happen to the pay-per-view points for its biggest stars. It's not a massive restructuring, White said. We got a bunch of smart kids over there that work in the accounting department that figure out how to make all this stuff work. It's so good for the fighters. It's so good for the fighters. What I loved about being with one company that made such a big investment in us is that they're all in with us. So the fighters are going to get tons of promotion built by all these different unbelievable networks that these guys own. These are aggressive, smart guys that are going to build a big media company. So this is the first time that I've heard anything along the lines of maybe if they're losing pay-per-view points that it's going to be made up in some other way. That is more promising than what we were forced to piece together without having any kind of information like that. Before, it was like you're in the structure with pay-per-view and pay-per-view points, and now they can negotiate, and their earnings are scalable, and they can make more. But then when it's like, okay, no pay-per-view, okay, now it's a fixed income, and now they're stuck. But if they are rewarding people who would have done well in a commission-based environment and would scale and would be motivated and ambitious, he's implying that they're finding a new way within this new structure to still incentivize those people. But again, the problem is, see, you didn't have this with the ESPN Plus. There was no cap, which is probably why it was 5 years for like 1-point-something million. And why with Paramount, it's 7 years for 7.7 billion. Did I say million or billion? I meant billion with ESPN. So people are like, how is it so much more with Paramount? Because it's capped. With ESPN, it was like, here's this amount, and then make your money, UFC. Go ahead, Dana White. We're going to give you this much, and we're going to give you this exposure and put you on these platforms. Make your money with the pay-per-view. You believe in that model? Go ahead. Make your money. We'll get a cut of that. Go ahead. Make your money. No cap. But with Paramount, they give them more money up front. Fixed income. There's a cap. So even if Dana White finds a way to restructure and pay them what he considers the equivalent of pay-per-view points, pays them more in bonuses, that's scary because it's capped. So that must be why he was starting to walk it back and start talking about, well, actually, which is funny because Ari Emanuel and that other guy that was talking with him kept saying pay-per-view is antiquated. It's an antiquated model. It's outdated. Nobody does it. And then right away, Dana's like, pay-per-view's not dead. I'm doing an event this weekend on pay-per-view. Like, what are you talking about? It's not dead. Which is kind of ridiculous. Of course, he has to say that because they're still in that current contract right now that exists. What's he going to do? Talk bad about it? But you got he said. It's just they have a few months to work all this out. And it's very interesting timing. We are family. I'm trying to count the song. Cause I got my homies with me. I'm trying to count down. I'm trying to line up with the song, but it's catching me by surprise. We are family. I always miss that we. Cause I got all my homies with me. I'm gonna try to time it. We. Okay, all right. We are. Okay, we're family. Cause I got all my homies with me. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, and we are. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Cause I got all my homies with me. My goodness. Ay, bro. I tried my best. I apologize. I can't remember what I was saying either. I feel like I was in the middle of saying something very important. Hoser, the guy just gifted 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. Thank you, Hoser. Hoser just threw down in the PayPal. And now he's throwing down to boost the algorithm. He's trying to make YouTube fall in love with me. Congratulations, Timothy Mathis Jr., Felix Romero, Robin V., Game Parade, and Adamas Grove. Congratulations. Thank this man. You now have full access to the Mexican martial arts dark web. You have access to the content that the Gen Pop cannot see no matter how much they want to. Hoser, the guy, keeps on giving. Thank you, Hoser. Thank you. MMA Joey Raid. MMA Joey Raid. Family. Cause I got MMA Joey with me. MMA Joey sent us. See, I had people in this chat earlier. And they were asking me questions about MMA Joey. What do you think about MMA Joey? What do you think about his takes? Bro, you know how I feel about MMA Joey. This is like that one time when Marilena's cousin was trying to hit on me just to see if I was gonna be loyal. You guys already know how I feel about MMA Joey. We are family. Cause I got all my homies with me. Fantastic takes. I want to say MMA Joey has the best takes in the game. I don't know if MMA Joey has had a take that I haven't had. I don't know if I've ever aligned with someone's takes as much as I do with MMA Joey. And I know there's a cloud. There's a darkness. I know there's a bunch of haters out there. I understand that there's a narrative. I understand that. I've heard of it. But I want you to understand something. If you have a negative word to say against MMA Joey, it's because you've been effectively brainwashed by another talking head hater. Because I am the OG to the game. I am the MMA truther. I have sifted through these individuals. The wheat from the chaff. And MMA Joey is the real deal. If you're not down with MMA Joey, it's because you've been effectively brainwashed by someone else's narrative. It's subjective. You cannot listen to my takes. You cannot listen to the things that I say and the ways that I try to bring you wisdom. And then go to MMA Joey's channel where he's saying the same things. And then say that you don't like his channel. That you don't like his takes. Do you speak the English? It doesn't make any sense.
We are family.
Billy the Kidder just gifted 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. We're going to be making some of these MMA Joey dudes some members in here. They're going to be cross-cultural members. And by the way, if and when you go back and you see MMA Joey, tell him I said thank you. He's a good dude. You know, I got to say, it was getting real bummy in here. It's getting real bummy. And then we had this raid, and I appreciate it. Please tell him I said thank you. Billy the Kidder, again. It's not the first time he's done this. It's not the first time he's done this in this stream. Not the first time he's donated in the chat. Not the first time he's PayPal. In the same stream. Congratulations, John Dong, Harman Sarai, Punk Samurai 1985, Ghost, and Andres Guevara. You guys need to scope out my homepage on YouTube and find the membership perks tab. There's a Discord link in there. You can get in there and chat with the homies all the time. You can get in there and see behind the scenes content that no one else could see.
We are family. Cause I got all my homies with me.
Grendel HVS. I thought you had. Wait, no. You took off earlier. You came back. I'm having deja vu. I was remembering the stream from earlier today. You've been here. I was just talking with you. 5 Mexican martial arts memberships from Grendel HVS, YouTuber 108, Rylan Brown, Email Mailson, Tristan Mendez. Uh-oh, it skipped on me. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Hold up. I lost my place. And Paul Galloway. Thank you, Grendel HVS. Grendel has been a huge supporter the last couple weeks. Thank you, Grendel HVS. You guys know where to find that tab. Don't miss out on the content. Thank you, Grendel. This is huge support. Kent Racer. Oh, bro, I missed you. I missed you, bro. I'm back. Are we back? Are we both back? Look at me. We're about to go hiking on both back mountain. Is that the real MMA Joey? Is that the real MMA Joey? It says, I've been paying Mexican a weekly salary for the propaganda. Thanks, bro, for the good work. Hey, anytime, bro. Anytime. You know I got those cargo shorts on for you. You know I got those cargo pants. I got plenty of room in these pockets. I just came back from Target. I'm rocking some cargo pants for you, homie. Brother. The one who vapes. The one who vapes. Although I do not condone this habit. I love and I condone the generosity. J Ren 66YT. I'm assuming that does not stand for YouTube. Daniel Alexandru Dan. Figaro. Carlos Aguirre. Severus. Bendaro. Ron Mon. Drew K. The Bros Paul. Oh, I missed somebody. I feel bad. I missed somebody. J Ren 66YT. Daniel Alexandru Dan. Figaro. Carlos Aguirre. Cerberus. Dven Boss Sixer. Wait, that's not one. Bendaro. Ronmon and Drew K. Drew K, Ronmon, and the bros Paul. Thank you, thank you, thank you, the one who vapes. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's huge. That's a huge, again, those of you that don't know, I don't know if you realize when you give memberships, he's throwing down fat to the channel. He's paying money. He's fronting money to the channel for your membership. That's not free. I know they say the best things in life are free, and these are one of the best things. The best things in life are free, and this is one of those things. But this one it's an outlier. This is not free. The one who vapes just came out of pocket fat for you right now. Thank you, bro. That's huge. MMA Joey, extra bummy around here. It's getting extra bummy around here. It was, bro. It was. And I appreciate you and your team coming along and lifting us up, elevating us. I appreciate it. This wave of emotion right here. And I want to thank you, MMA Joey. I'll keep it brief, but I ran into some financial discrepancies lately. And I'm having to sell my house before I get foreclosed on. It's a hard decision we had to make. Should we try to save it? Should I pick up 4 extra jobs? Should this house be an idle? Should we do whatever we should to stay here? Nah, we decided we better sell it, get whatever equity we can. Anyway, while I was working on this house, I was painting stuff outside. I was sanding. I was doing yard work. I was landscaping. I was putting door frames and this and that. I can't tell you how many of your live streams I listened to, how many of your After Dark streams I listened to while I was doing that. Your channel motivated me, inspired me. I like what you got going on over there. So I want to say thank you. Your content really pulled me through a lot of that annoying, frustrating work that I had to do. I'm a big fan of the channel. Kent Racer. I've been calling you Kent Racer for like 8 years. And I just realized your name might be Ken Tracer. You just blew my mind. Ken Tracer. Kent Racer. K in Tracer. Kentra Sir. Kentris R. Okay. Regardless, thank you. Thank you for slapping down 20 big ones. You are amazing. Thank you for the sticker. Thank you. Oh, you're an MMA truther now, huh? Chunk laws up! Chunk laws up! Much love and support. MMA Joey. Bro, thank you. I'm glad I could help you pass time. Sorry to hear about the house, but I'm sure something better down the line will happen. You know what? I appreciate the kind words. MMA Joey. I was heartbroken at first. You know what's going to be hard? I was thinking about it earlier tonight. And I'm gonna try to stay strong for my kids, but the thing that's going to be the hardest is when I close the door for the last time on my dojo. I'm not looking forward to that. My whole setup right here. That it's going to be like that last episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know? I'm going to have to start joking around or something as soon as I get in the car. Yeah. But I've since embraced it. It was hard at first, but I've since embraced it, and now I kind of want to hurry up and get the heck out of here so I could have more breathing room and the finances could be better. But thank you. How long have you lived there? I believe a little over 7 years. A little over 7 years, yeah. I got the house when I had a pretty good job. And almost immediately the company went public and we all got laid off. And ever since then, it has been a struggle trying to pay for it. So, yup. The final episode of Friends, yeah. But yeah, it became an idol. It's a nice enough house, but not at the sacrifice of my family, you know. I found myself becoming a workaholic to try to keep the house and then no family time, and that's stupid. That's stupid. We've had some good times in this dojo. We have. You know what? Originally when I came to this house, I set up all my wrestlers. And I don't know if I've ever said this on this channel. The whole reason I did that was because things went sideways with not like a falling out or anything. We didn't become like enemies or anything like that. You guys know that. But things kind of fell apart with me and the Vodo Studios boys being able to make the videos together. They didn't have time. They had to get jobs. We all had to get jobs. We had to pay the bills. But we used to have that old studio, remember, with the bricks and stuff at the Vodo office? And when that ended, I set up this here because I just wanted a place where I could. It kind of happened. Actually, I set this up as that was starting to fall apart. And I wanted an area that kind of made me feel like a kid again. I very specifically set these up because I wanted to be able to look at them and reminisce and remember my childhood and remember that sense of innocence and freedom and happiness and joy. And I thought, I'm going to look at them. I'm just going to take the room in and I'm going to feel good and right and stuff. And I never realized this would become my set. This was never supposed to be seen by the public. This was supposed to be my idea room, my writing room. And these were just for me to be like, when I was down, when I was stressed, depressed, feeling like it wasn't working, I was just going to kind of absorb my surroundings and be like, I just feel like I'm a kid again. Just be silly, just laugh, just make funny stuff. And it became my set. And that's the part that's going to be hard. I kind of want to show my wrestlers. Now I'm going to leave it right there. MMA Joey says, I know somebody who got turned down for a job and was super disappointed and bummed out. A month later, they got a way better job making like $40K more and way better company and benefits. You never know what's around the corner. I want to remind some of the haters out there. And I'm probably not speaking to a lot of you specifically because I got a lot of good people, good wholesome people in this chat. But for those hate watchers lurking in here, I want to remind you the kind of sentiments that I've heard spewed. And I use the word spewed emphatically because that's what it is. Hatred isn't spoken. It's not sung in a sing-songy fashion. It's spewed. I want to remember the haters out there who have spewed hatred and negativity about the homie MMA Joey. This is the type of individual that we're dealing with right here. And I want you to sit in the corner and think about what you've done. I appreciate that, MMA Joey. Yeah, I took it real hard and I was in a place of denial, I think, for a long time, trying to fight it, trying to think, I could do that. I could get 2, 3, 4 more jobs and figure it out. I could figure that out. I could save the house. Sure. Of course. And yeah, I've since embraced it and realized it would be the best thing overall for my family. And I mean, if I won the lottery tomorrow and had $2 million, then I guess we could live here and then that would be fine. But in our current circumstances, no, I'm not going to sacrifice my family and family time together just to try to keep this thing for appearances. So thank you very much, MMA Joey. MMA Joey's a good dude. He's a funny dude. He's a knowledgeable dude, kind-hearted individual. The full package. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That means a lot. I am believing that there's something better around the corner. That's kind of what's changed my perspective the last week or two of dreading it. And now, like, yes, I want to get out of here because I'm excited about what's around the corner. I know it's going to be different. Rancelot, you're not a hater. What are you talking about? Of course you're not a hater. No way are you really getting foreclosed on? Yeah, I mean, it happens, yeah. Well, no. I'm not actively getting foreclosed on right now. We have received notices of the kind to I'll put it this way. We're in August right now, right? Okay. As of right now, I'm not even on track to be able to pay the mortgage for August. So there you go. We need to move out and sell this house as soon as possible. Because month to month, we can't even pay the mortgage. And month to month, we're scrambling to figure out how to do that. So every month that goes by, I have to start all over again. How am I going to make it another month? So, and again, I said this earlier. For those of you that are like, what are you doing then? Why don't you go get a real job? Same people telling me to do YouTube full time. Same people telling me to upload and to stream more. So before you take off on that, take a moment. But we're in a situation where we have seen we can't do this anymore. We literally just had a stream earlier today where people came through and donated to the point where I could pay for my Nissan tomorrow. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I'm still getting videos. I got an email. Not the one today doesn't count. That was my fault. I had a stupid song playing in the background. But I'm still getting notices in the mail here and there. My email, this and that, age restricted, that blocked, that demonetized. I'm still having visibility problems. I just mentioned earlier in this very stream, Marilena showing me her phone. My videos aren't even showing up. So I could be as active as I want on here. Doesn't really mean it's going to make a difference as far as YouTube is concerned. Justin Sanders moving on up to better things. Karma is real. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, I do. I try my best now with every single move I make to just be deserving of, the things I'm hoping for. Because I know in my younger years, I started chipping away at a pit that has now taken like forever to try to get out of. But, I made those mistakes. I got those credit cards. I got those loans. And then I continued doing it because I was trying to stay a YouTuber when it was not making money. And I lived off credit cards and stuff. So Voice of Reason, you're calling someone else a hater when all you've ever appeared to do on my channel is be a hater. You should put the voice of hatred. What are you talking about, bro? I know you're probably rage baiting and I love it because it just creates engagement. But what are you talking about? I guess y'all only like complaining when it's coming from your side. How does that even go along with what we're talking, or even the point that you're trying to make? I guess y'all only like complaining when it's coming from your side. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't feel like MMA Joey complains about anything. No one's talking about anyone complaining. I'm talking about complaining about people being a hater. What's wrong with that? Should I be happy about people being haters? I love Texas. I do love Texas. I love Texas. It's just, I would feel like such a monster uprooting the kids from all their family and friends and sports. And good luck with everything, bro. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for all the kind words. Absolutely, MMA Joey. And I don't know if we've had the chance to say this directly to each other yet. Thanks for the sub. Thank you for the subscription, whoever that was. I don't believe we've had the chance to say this to each other. But I heard murmurings from your people, and then I think my people on this channel, my community, we crossed over and said some things. If and when you ever feel like doing something, even through whatever, the internet, some kind of corroboration, that'll be fun. You know, if and when the time is right. Much love, bro. Thank you. Thank you. And move to Texas 3-4 years. Forget. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Can't Racer. Thank you, voice of Caca. Marilena hates when I use that word. I say, I gotta go outside and pick up the caca. She says, stop saying that. I gotta get the caquita. She hates that word. Oh, well, look who it is. Look who it is. Alex RMZ. Alex RMZ. Look who it is. The one standing in the way of making the Central Valley's most successful project ever in history. The Mexican martial arts movie, titled straight to DVD. Michael Ewan Madden. Your thoughts on Corey Feldman? Your thoughts on Corey Feldman? Did he do something? Is he in the news right now? Is he like actively in the news right now for something, or just like in general? My thoughts on Corey Feldman. I'll say this. I tend to believe him. I feel like he does seem like a weirdo. He's that's fine. He deserves to be a weirdo for the life that he's lived, the way he grew up, the people around. That's okay. He wears it well. That's not his fault. Everything I could recall right now that I've heard him say, I believe him. I believe him, especially when he sheds light on the contrast of the public perception of Michael Jackson and the reality. But then now, if he just said, no, Michael Jackson never did anything and nobody else ever did anything and all these people are not guilty and you guys are all no, but he doesn't do that. He stands up for Michael Jackson while outing other people, and I was like, whoa, he's going really, really against the narrative. I tend to believe him now. He doesn't believe in a round earth either.
We are family.
MMA Joey, for sure I'm down, man. We could do a stream or something. I'm up for whatever, maybe next month or something, whenever the time works out. Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's good to hear it from each other because I didn't know for sure. So that's cool. Definitely, I would love to do that. Thank you. I'll still be lurking, bro. Caca and Mocos were my go-tos. Bugs, my daughter. I got all my homies with me. Let me check something real quick. I want to shout you out for this generosity right now, but let me check something real quick because I'm feeling.
We are family.
I'm feeling.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
Okay. Chase, thank you. Thank you for keeping this cruise going. Thank you for keeping this cruise ship fueled up, Chase. I appreciate you.
I got all my homies with me.
Man, a few words. Thank you, Chase. Just wants to slap down some money and donate. I appreciate you.
We
Our family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me. MF Doc Love. MF Doc Love. Again, I have to remind you. I want to make sure that people don't have an incorrect perception of these gifted memberships. This is money. This is fat money right here. This is fat money right here. These memberships aren't cheap.
'Cause I got all my homies with me.
MF Doc Love just slapped down 10 Mexican martial arts memberships. Congratulations, Supits Tili. Supis Tili. Mr. CO. Too Dizzy. Boy, Axel Mar. What's up? All things will end. Prince Liao. Ghoul Gambit. S. Samuel Gutierrez. And CMP Artworks. Unbelievable. MF Doc Love was looking for something all day to do with this money. And they finally figured it out. They decided that they're going to grow the family on this channel. We're growing like a bunch of cockroaches. Like a little ant farm. Remember, that's one of the best jokes I ever heard in my life. For those of you that weren't here earlier, I was shouting out Mitch Hedberg, one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard, and I feel like I'm not going to do it justice right now. But he was telling this joke, and I'm paraphrasing. You got to look up his specials. It was something like this. He said, I got an ant farm the other day. I just bought myself an ant farm. And they ain't growing nothing. I was listening to that so late as I was falling asleep. It was like 3 a.m. and I was just busting up as I fell asleep. They ain't growing nothing. Bro, I told you guys a little bit ago that we have 501 members. We have 534 members. 534 members in this chat. 534 members. You know what I'm going to do? Tonight after this stream, I'm going to record a video just for the members. I have to. Tonight after this stream, I'm going to record a video for you guys. I want you to look for it. Might take me several minutes. It's not going to be some crazy edited thing. It's just a moment of appreciation. After this video, after this stream, I'm going to upload a video to all 534 of yous. To all 534 of yous. I appreciate you, and I need you to know that. Thank you, MF Doc Love. David Noriega, he wants to go back to the times of the early 1990s, but when he's facts about going back to the times of the Romans, the Grandmaster won't answer. What are you talking about, bro? We are growers. We are growers. We are growers. We're growers and showers. Oh, snap. Okay. We still got people coming in at the buzzard in here on PayPal. We still got people flying in at the last second right here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I saw this one. Did I see this one? Oh, it's the same dude. right? Hoser the guy. How much more could you give, bro? How much more? He's testing himself tonight. It's a scientific experiment. He's actually, it's not a figure of speech. He's actually trying to figure out how much he could give. He's genuinely curious. Hoser the guy just slapped down 15 more bucks in the PayPal. 15 more, but not 15. 15 more. 15 more. What will I not answer, David? What will I not answer? Okay, look. I know that some people are having to go to sleep here. It's several people in here. It's not just you, Justin. It's several people. I meant to say let's go back to the Roman MMA times. Yes, no. Family. I got Jorge Tirado with me. Thank you. Oh, bro. See, bro. Jorge Tirado is coming in with that self-inflicted membership. And he's coming in at $4.99. He could have came in at 99 cents. He's coming in at $4.99. Self-inflicted. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you. And we got that chaser. Chase is coming in with that chaser. Again, a man of few words. He's just saying, here. That's it. Thank you, Chase. Thank you. I meant to say let's go back to Roman MMA times. Yes, no. I'm not sure. I haven't really studied that. I think if I'm trying to piece together what you're saying, I think what you're doing is you hear how I always talk about how we need to go back to like the 1993 UFC, the old times, because the new times are soft. I think what you're trying to say is, okay, let's take that all the way. Let's follow it to its logical conclusion. You really want it to be all out? Let's go back to the Roman times where they die and they kill each other and they go like this. Is that what you want? I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what you're doing. And my answer would be very simple. No. Because even in 1993, as vicious and brutal as that was, nobody had, even Grandpa Gracie, even great Grandpa Gracie didn't have the power and the ability to go like this. That was never a thing. Never a thing. And it was like a gentleman's agreement. There were still two rules. You weren't supposed to bite and you weren't supposed to fish hook. And they still did it anyway. You'd have to be pretty dramatic and do it pretty exaggerating for a long time for Big John McCartney to do anything about it. People were definitely biting. Royce Gracie was biting all the time. There was some fish hooks. Royce Gracie was a very dirty fighter. But when you take it all the way there, of course not. That's not the same thing. And you can't call that MMA. That's not MMA. Those gladiator fightings, that was a whole different thing. MMA kicked off with what? Judo Jean Labao? Bruce Lee? Now, I know what you're saying. It was more open fighting. It wasn't specifically like boxing, BJJ, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I get it, but it still wasn't MMA. So no, that's not fair. It's not comparable. I respect what you're asking, David. I do respect your thought process. I want to say that, to be fair, because I often do the same thing with other people. Hey, what you're saying is foolish. And here's how I'll show you it's foolish. You got to take the way you're thinking here in this little bubble and follow it to its logical conclusion and see if you really make them really live it out. But I respect that, and I like the way you're thinking. But I don't think that's fair in this situation because it quite literally was not MMA. That wasn't even a thing back then. The whole Roman gladiator thing, I think that's simply what it was. Gladiators. And gladiators are much different than mixed martial artists. Mixed martial artists from the get had dudes in their corner, had a referee in there, had a towel they could throw in. It was never the same, not even from the start. Because here's the best way to put it. I don't want people to die. I don't want people to die in the ring. I just want to know they could. And that there's a good chance they could. That's all I'm asking for. I don't want them to actually die. I just want to be teased with it. So look, hey, I wasn't trying to call you out, Justin Sanders. I'm just saying because I was already kind of feeling the tone, and I should be a good dad right now, because we got school and things that we need to get prepared for and get going. And if I'm in here screaming my beanie off and doing my thing, people aren't going to go to sleep in time, and they're not going to be functioning at school. And I know I need to be responsible and do the right thing. And I did see other people like, I'm going to hang it out. I'm going to stick through. I'm tired, but I'm going to hang around. And I don't want to, and it's like, okay, cool. Cause I was already kind of feeling the tone myself. So I believe it's probably best for me to wrap it up right now. And we've been streaming for 2 hours and 21 minutes. The stream from earlier today was 4 hours and 28 minutes. So basically 4.5 hours, and right now 2.5 hours. So we streamed about 7 hours today. It's pretty good work. Ladies and gentlemen, that's some pretty good work right there. I'm proud of that. 7 hours. We went longer today than I typically go for the Mexican Fight Companion. I want to let you know that you very, very, very literally affected my life, my finances, my well-being, my peace of mind today. You came through. Huge. And every day, every stream, you're making it more and more possible for me to be able to do the same thing for you. This is not something that I intend to do forever. And by that, I mean, I do not intend to just stream every day and gamble and bank on the fact that you're just going to be so unbelievably generous and come through for me. I'm not going to be a freeloader. But we are in that quantity over quality era. And because of your current constant generosity, you are helping me to take this channel to a place where I can get back to edited videos. And I can bring you that content. And then these streams will be just a bonus. Just a chill session. I appreciate the chanclas up. I have never seen a community like this ever in the history of YouTube. This chanclas up movement, there are enough of you in this chat right now. There are enough of you in this chat right now with chanclas up that going forward, there won't at least be some of you in whatever chat we're in, whatever stream we're in. And I hope that you all remember and take it upon yourself to keep this chanclas up movement alive. I love it. Jorge Tirado, my friend, asked me if I wanted a frozen banana. I said no, but I want a regular banana later. Oh, yeah. I just heard that one the other night. How did I not recognize it? I thought you were going somewhere else with it, bro. My friend asked me if I wanted a frozen banana. I said no, but I want a regular banana later. So, yeah. That guy, man, that guy was the best, man. Jeez, man. It's a shame. If only people could equate what their talent, what they bring to the world, what they bring to others with what they feel on the inside. With actually being fulfilled. What a shame. Thank you for sharing that, bro. Yuri McFlurry, órale. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I love you. I feel like we have an insane, unique, one-of-a-kind community. Thank you very much. You already know we're going to be here tomorrow. You already know we're going to be here tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, MF Doc Love. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me feel a lot better because I struggle with that. Thank you. You all be safe out there. You say your prayers, take your vitamins, be good to your loved ones, be present for your loved ones. Be good people. Do the right thing. Be patient. Don't get road rage. It's not worth it. Too many people out there with nothing to lose. Thank you for being here. I'm going to continue to do work for you. Don't forget, if you're still going to be up for a little while, scope out that membership tab. I'm going to put a new video for you in a little bit.